Nobody told you that wanting marriage at this stage of your life would make you feel like you missed something, that you scroll past engagement announcements and feel something you can't quite name, that the desire you've had since you were a little girl would slowly start to feel like something you're supposed to be embarrassed about. But here's what I need you to understand right now. The problem isn't that you're not wife material. The problem is that the idea of what wife material actually means has been watered down over the years, and the culture has been lying to you about it for years. Wife material isn't about being some perfect woman. It's all about being prepared for the role. Hi, I'm Nicole Michelle, and this is the Inner Beauty Movement, where we talk about faith, family, and femininity, and what it actually looks like to prepare yourself for the marriage you're believing God for. If you're new here, welcome. This isn't just another trendy or reaction YouTube channel. You don't have time for the fluff. You want to be married. This is a community of women who are on the real journey of preparing to be a wife because they believe a beautiful marriage starts long before the ring. Hit that subscribe button if that sounds like you. And stay with me until the end because I'm going to give you something specific you can act on today. Let me ask you something. When you hear the phrase wife material, what comes up for you? Most women immediately picture a standard, a personality type, a version of herself she hasn't reached yet. She thinks she needs to be more patient, cook more, be less emotional, lose more weight, be prettier, figure out her past and hide it, fix everything first. That's not wife material. So let me put you at ease. That's actually perfectionism dressed up in relationship language, and it's keeping women confused and frustrated. Wife material is a posture. It's a direction. It's a woman who has made the decision to actively prepare herself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and socially for the covenant she's believing God for. The woman who becomes wife material isn't the one who had everything figured out. She's the one who showed up and started doing the work before the man arrived. I want to show you two women who understood this so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's start with Esther. Now, Esther didn't walk into the king's court on a regular Tuesday. Before she stood before King Ahasuerus, she spent 12 months in preparation. 6 months with oil of myrrh, 6 months with perfumes and treatments. Esther 2:12 says, before each young woman's turn came to go to King Ahasuerus, she had to complete 12 months of preparation. 12 months. Not because she was broken, it was because she understood the weight of where she was going, and it was custom at that time. That is wife material. They understood that a wife needed preparation time, a way to separate herself to prepare. So the next person I want to look at is Rebecca. When Abraham's servant came looking for a wife for Isaac, Rebecca didn't have a perfect life. She had character. She was kind before anyone asked. She was generous before anyone was watching. And when the moment came and the question was put directly to her, are you willing to go?
I will go.
Genesis 24:58 says, and they called Rebekah and said unto her, wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. No convincing needed, no bargaining. She was ready because she'd already been becoming. Neither of these women waited to be discovered. They were both already in a posture of preparation before the blessing arrived. Here's what becoming wife material actually looks like. 5 things in a framework to live in. 1, is stop mourning the timeline you thought you'd have. If you're still spending energy grieving the engagement at 28, the wedding at 30, the babies by 32, you're using fuel you need for your actual preparation. Grief is real, but there is a point where mourning a timeline becomes a habit that actually blocks you from moving. Don't look at it as perpetual singleness. Look at it as your season of preparation. You're being prepared. Release that timeline and get to work. Second point is drown out the anti-marriage culture. This is not a neutral world. There is a loud cultural narrative telling you that wanting a husband makes you weak or desperate. The culture pushes heavy nowadays that marriage is a trap. The culture tries to convince you that you're giving something up. You have to be intentional about what you're consuming. Here is the secret. Once you do this, you'll have more peace. I'm talking about, the type of messages: man-hating, trauma bonding, the man versus woman, and negative podcast. The podcast and videos that tell women that men don't want them. The social media accounts you follow, the conversations you nod along to or chime in because you don't want to be the odd one out. Because if your media diet is full of man-hating content, it will shape how you see men, whether you realize it or not. That isn't helping you. It's actually stalling you. And 3, prepare for your peers to not support your desire to marry. This one catches women off guard because some of your closest people, maybe even family, are not going to understand why marriage matters so much to you. And to my ladies out there who want a traditional marriage model, this is especially true. They'll call it old-fashioned. They'll tell you to focus on your career. They'll get uncomfortable when you talk about it openly. It's not just traditional marriage you will get pushback about these days. It's marriage in general. But here's what I want you to pay attention to and hear with your heart. That's their story, not yours. But you need to be ready for it so it doesn't shake you every time. And 4, get around people who actually support your vision. You cannot do this in isolation. Women who are preparing for marriage need other women on the same path or who have walked it before them. Isolation breeds doubt. Community with other women on the same journey will actually help you create momentum. Find your people, find your tribe. Not people who agree with everything you feel, but people who will hold you accountable and help you grow. And 5, get into a space that's designed to help you prepare. You don't accidentally become wife material any more than you accidentally earn a degree or accidentally build a career. You have to choose to be in spaces that develop you, spaces that have a structure, a method, a framework, and people who know where you're going. I'll show you exactly what that looks like for you in just a moment. Before we go any further, I need to say something to you directly. Not maybe or if you do everything right, you can have this. I know some of you have been told that your desire for marriage is too much, that you want too much, that it just might not be in the cards for you. That's a lie, and it's not from God. Proverbs 18:22 says, "Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord." Marriage is a God idea. Your desire for it is not weakness. It's not desperation. It's a God-given desire. Desires that come from Him don't arrive without that capacity to be filled. But here's the part that's up to you, the preparation part. Esther prepared. Rebecca had character before her moment came. And the good news is you don't have to figure it out alone. Future Wives Club is our wife preparation path for women who are serious about becoming the woman God designed them to be before marriage. Not just preparing your appearance. We are preparing your wifely character, your mindset, your emotional health, all of it. It's not for everyone. Let me be clear. It's for the woman who is ready to do the real work. The link is in the description box below. Check it out when you're done here. And if you're ready for something more personalized, a private, high-touched advisory experience where you are guided through the Naomi method, step by step, which is our method here for our wife preparation path. The Ruth Collective is my discreet, high-trust, and high-touch advisory container for women who are ready to invest in their preparation at the highest level. It's intimate, it's strategic, and it's designed for the woman who knows she needs more than a membership. She needs an advisor. She needs her Naomi. The link for the application is in the description box below. Here's what I want you to actually do this week. 4 things. 1, do a media audit. Go through your social follows, your podcast list, your YouTube subscriptions, and ask yourself honestly, is this building me up toward what I want, or is it making me bitter and suspicious? Unfollow what isn't serving you. This isn't petty, it's intentional. 2, stop apologizing for what you want. You don't owe anyone a footnote. You don't have to soften it or wrap it up in, but I'm also focused on my career. Your desire for marriage is valid. Say it plainly and own it. We have your back. Find your community. If people around you aren't supportive of your vision, start looking for the ones who are. That might mean joining us here. It might mean attending a different church or being honest with one trusted woman about where you really are. Isolation is not humility. It's a strategy that keeps you stagnant. Pray with expectation, not just petition. Don't just ask God for a husband and leave it at that. Ask him to show you who he's been developing you to become. Ask him what still needs to shift, and then actually engage with the answer. That's how preparation and faith work together. Wife material isn't a woman who's perfect. It's a woman who's prepared. It's a woman who's done the inner work, surrounded herself with the right people, and decided that what she wants is worth showing up for every single day. Beauty might catch his attention, but character, conviction, preparedness, that's what makes him stay and want to marry you. If this spoke to something in you, make sure you're subscribed. This community is for women who are doing the real work, not just dreaming about it. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the one thing in this video that hit different for you? The one thing you needed to hear today. I have a video coming that most women in this season are getting completely wrong, and it is costing them. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but trust me, you're going to want to be here for it. I'll see you there.